Hello, Jenny Hall for Trinity Stamps. Trinity Stamps has just released a Slimline envelope die set to be perfectly matched with all of your Slimline card needs. The die set will come to you as a full sheet with all of the dies attached to one another. Using some sort of snipping tool is acceptable to take them away from each other. If you have a favorite tool, then get as close as you can up to the edge of the die to remove the attachment pieces. Be careful not to prick your fingers. Along with the pieces to create the envelope die, there are a few other bonus dies in the set, such as this that creates a scalloped card. And then we have the dies and the shadow to create Hello Friend. Let's make one envelope and see exactly how it's put together. So I'm going to start by creating two of the side flaps and one of the main body of the envelope. I've done them in different colors so it would be easy to follow along. I've also die cut the top fold and the bottom fold, as well as the little circles. Those are optional and we'll get to that later. I'm going to use some double-sided score tape to put on the part of the envelope flap that has a fold indented in the die. You'll look really closely and you'll see this is where we're going to need to fold. I placed the tape kind of in between the edge of the paper and the actual fold. I found that it's easier to put together and be able to see that fold line by assembling everything face forward. You could also do this from the back if you have been able to determine where that fold line is. If there's a score that comes automatically in the die. So you can see by attaching the two pieces, and then we're going to use a bone folder just to burnish it down, we have the beginnings of an envelope. To add the top and the bottom closures to the envelope, we're going to use the flat or rectangle edge on the bottom of the envelope. And you can put it from the inside, or as I'm showing you here, this is face forward so that we can see all those fold lines, and it attaches on the inside of the envelope body. All of the pieces attach on the inside of the envelope body. That way the folds are hidden and all we see are the components from the outside. The arced or circle side is going to be for the top of the envelope. Now all the pieces are attached, we can start putting things together. I'm using more of that double-sided tape on only one of the envelope flaps. This is going to hold the right-hand flap down to the left-hand flap. It's just that simple. I would not suggest using liquid glue because it could squish out into the body of the envelope and then you would not be able to place your card inside. We're going to put more score tape on that fold, and then you can leave the top open if you like. Now here's an option for those little circles. Once you attach them, one to the top flap and one to the body, then you can use a piece of twine and use it in an infinity sign, and then you can use some string to keep it enclosed, or you can use any type of glue at this point once your card is placed inside the envelope. So let's check out a 12 by 12 piece of pattern paper cut with one of the body pieces, two of the side flaps, one top flap and one bottom flap. This is cut and done just as the previous version that I showed you with paper. And the designer paper is one way, or the pattern paper, to use up all this extra pattern paper you may have laying around. Now at this point, you could choose to put that bottom flap inside or outside of the flaps, but if you choose to do it on the inside, It will be hidden, but it could impair the card from sliding easily in and out. I would recommend you put it on the outside. Thank you so much for checking out what Trinity Stamps spring release has to offer.